Good morning. My name is Joe Lewis. Welcome to another 7-Minute Social sponsored by Our Father's House of Worship Church in lovely sunny San Diego. Lately it's been hot San Diego. As you all may have heard, California is under a triple-digit heat wave warning. And we've seen some triple digits out where I live. We live out in a part of San Diego called El Cajon, and it does normally get warm out there. But man, it's been hot. I think this is the hottest it's been since I've been out here in California. Saturday, we got up to 113. Yesterday, it seemed like about the same. And in addition to that, we've had a fire near our home. Fires have broken out in Northern Cal, and I have an app where I track the weather. Because I'm from the Caribbean, I like to keep track of what's happening back home with family and friends, and so I use that app to track hurricanes and storms and whatnot. But this particular app shows fires, where fires are located in the U.S. and whatnot. And when I look at that app, and some of you may have something similar, it looks like the whole western half of the United States is on fire. You just see fires all over the place. It's really interesting to see. But we haven't had one here in San Diego, or relatively close to San Diego. So this weekend, one broke out, and we could see it from our home in the distance, and you can see the smoke. And in one aspect, if you're traveling the freeway, you can see the fires along the hillside, just over the mountaintops or the ridge. And it was pretty amazing to see it. Just see the big billows of smoke and whatnot. And yesterday, it seemed to be spreading even more and more. And we started having these conversations, my wife and I, about should we be concerned about this? Should we be thinking about, preparing for some sort of evacuation notice or something? And on the one hand, we didn't think it would come to that. But then on the other hand, the conversation was kind of sparked and started. And I started thinking, wow, what do we take? We had we were discussing what do we take, or should we start, doing that kind of thing. So your mind starts running. What can you take? What's important to have? What are those essential things you need? Where would you go? All that stuff. Man. So that just made me, briefly think about the story of Lot in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah when the Lord sent 2 angels there to destroy the city. And they told him the city is going to be destroyed because the sins of the crimes of the city coming up to God, and God was going to destroy the city for its sins and iniquity. And they were sent to destroy that city, but they told Lot to leave, lest you be consumed in the iniquity of that city. Genesis chapter 19:15. And they even got to a point where they had to take Lot by the hand and lead him out. It seemed like there was some reluctance on Lot's part. Simply, the question is, should an evacuation order come? And I'm not talking, just to flee because of a fire or some natural disaster. Are you ready? Are we ready? Are we ready to leave? Are we ready to flee this place? Are we ready to leave our homes, our jobs, our comfort, our security, whatever it might be? I mean, just now as we are getting used or have gotten accustomed to being at home, working from home, being in the house all the time, then we started thinking, man, if we had to leave, what would we take? Where would we go? My question, from a spiritual standpoint. Really. God came to you and said it's time to go. It's time to leave. It's time to flee this place. Are you ready to go? Do you have the essentials set aside already? Is there oil in your lamp? Do you have the essentials set aside to flee this place? We're told that the only thing we'll be able to take to heaven is our character. So why do we seem to want to hang on to all these other things? Why are all these other things so important to us? I mean, they're nice to have. They make life comfortable, easy, enjoyable, those types of things. We live in a country that has more wealth than it deserves. Life is somewhat good and easy. But are you ready to leave it behind? Truly. Anyway, that's what happened to us this weekend. I don't know. On the one hand, I thought the fire was put out or under control. I'm hearing reports it's not. I don't know. We'll find out more. But we're safe for now. Have a good week, family. Things are just getting a little crazy out there. You know, we've got the pandemic, COVID, got the unrest going on nationally, internationally, social unrest. The economy is, and then we've got these natural disasters, hurricanes and fires, and you start thinking, what next? Well, I'll tell you what next. Get ready. Let's get our houses in order. Let's get our lives in order. Let's do what we can to be ready. Love you. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for another 7-Minute Social. God bless.